This is going to be a super difficult fight. Stone is the most difficult class for lightning to fight. Or not lightning, ice. Okay, so no rifts today. But we did hear more in the quest about the Tide Seers. Which, if you guys didn't know, it seems like the next gauntlet that's going to be introduced into the game is water. So Tide Seers would make sense for a water class. Which would be cool. I don't know if you guys didn't see the, if you guys saw the picture that Spellbreak released a while back. Okay. I wanted to land somewhere, but that's okay. But this is here this is the picture. If you guys didn't see this, it basically looks like this character has a water gauntlet on her hand. And at the end of the trailer, they like open a box, right? So we're assuming a new gauntlet's coming. There's a new gauntlet in the box. The question is, what is it gonna do? And everything right now is leaning water. They said during Rivals that the next gauntlet is an element that's already in the game, which when ice melts it turns into water. And you can actually interact with the water already. So that would make sense. There's that picture of the girl that looks like she has a water gauntlet and looks like she's standing in water puddles. And they're talking about Tide Seers, which sounds like it's gonna be a water class, or a possible name for a water class, which would be cool. The question is, what is the water gauntlet gonna do? Like, what role is it gonna serve? Because it could be a healer class, but they've talked about how they don't really want a healer role or a support role in the game, where it's like if you play Overwatch and you don't have a support player on your team, then you're severely hindered and people get forced into playing the support roles. They don't want people to be forced into playing a support role, right? They want every role to feel, or every class to feel useful on its own. Crashy says it's going to be support / light damage class, in my opinion. See, they want every class to be able to do damage, though. They don't want you to feel like this class is only useful in a team setting. So, I mean, what I want to see, there could be, like, different things, right? You could put a circle down, like an AoE circle similar to lightning, and have it drop rain. Wow, they just got popped. Which would be interesting, and you could, like, I don't know what it would do. Maybe it would, like, slow people or make them, like, more susceptible to being shocked. Isn't there a thing in WoW where you can be wet, and it'll make like different abilities, different things happen to you? I think that's a thing. So it could be something like that. But what I want to see is like a big wave that you can throw forward. So say I'm like trying to push this, I can throw a wave and it'll be from like this wide as this ice trail, and it'll push forward up to here. You can like combine it with lightning, combine it with whatever, but it'll basically eat attacks and move forward. So it's not like a stationary wall like everybody wanted Stone to have, because everybody wanted Stone just to be able to lift up a wall in front of them, but that seems pretty boring in my opinion. Like, it would be useful, but it just seems almost too useful because it's just a wall that you can permanently stand behind, right? But something that moves and then eventually disappears or like pushes people back would be a little bit more useful, and you'd be able to make a lot cooler plays with it, in my opinion. So I'm hoping that that's what they bring with it. As far as auto attacks, I don't want it to be like lightning. I don't want it to be like a mid-range consistent damage weapon. As long as it's not that, I'll probably be happy. I was saying, if I can find a fire gauntlet, I can demonstrate it better. I was saying it could be like a splash, right? So it can like come up from the ground. Hold on. Let's see if I can find a fire and demonstrate. It would come up from the ground at an angle, so you wouldn't attack forward. It would be like a close range attack. It wouldn't be like something that would be super precise, but it could allow you to attack at an angle around walls. I'm not gonna be able to find a fire. I can demonstrate it with my ice trail. So say I'm here, right, and there's someone behind this tree. It'll attack at an angle like this, right? So it'll come out of my gauntlet, and I'll like slap, and a wave will come out and like slap across this way, and then I'll come back with it on my next one, and it'll come back across this way for like an X formation. I think that would be cool. So that way it's like another closer range weapon. It could really be anything. This is a sweaty stone player here. I can already feel it. I think Primo was in here, wasn't he? And I always run into Primo in the mountains. Oh no, that's pineapples. It's another sweaty stone player. That's gotta be Primo, maybe? But as far as like auto attacks, there's a lot of options that they can do. It could be like a longer range. I've talked about this before, where it's like, okay, hang on. Stone and wind spam. Terrible person. It could be like ice is the longest range, right? So ice is basically a sniper, and then water would be like a mid-range kind of like tap weapon, similar to lightning. And then they could also like eventually bring in steam, which would be a close range attack. So basically just playing off of like science a little bit and being like, well, the more condensed the molecules are, the further they can travel. I don't know if that's a real thing, but you know what I mean. I don't want to fight this guy here. I'm pretty sure this is Primo, and every time I fight Primo, it's just like always in the prime spot for a stone fight, which it seems like it's going to be again. He's hacking. You're actually hacking, Primo. Okay. I want to get the stone player out of here. Because you can just do that. Hit me for 40 damage because I touched the ground. I need shields, and I don't have any. Solos are so sweaty, man. But yeah, it's basically looking like we're going to get a water gauntlet out of this. When? I don't know. Maybe at the end of the season? Possibly. It seems like a lot of stuff's going to start happening at the end of the season. Because we're in Chapter 6. Or Week 6 of 12. Which is, I guess, the halfway point? Maybe it's not the halfway point. Maybe the end of Chapter 6 would be the halfway point. I don't know. Doing math on time is not my favorite thing in the world. How did I miss that? Just finish him for me? Thanks. Walk. I'm not the guy that you want to push like this, man. I'm telling you. Ow. Got hit from a long ways away, I think. I knew he was a Frostborn. God, you didn't even get close to me. You're not even close to me. You hit the other side of the wall. Stone players are like the hardest players in the games to snipe too. I don't want this fight. I'm not gonna be able to 1v1 enemies. Too much pressure. Oh god, what is happening outside? Who is cutting metal outside? Stop. Stop that. Right now. Potions? I feel like I'm always so short on potions at the end of solo games. Okay, I want this lightning player to fight this stone player. It is Primo. Go fight Primo. This is going to be a super difficult fight. Stone is the most difficult class for lightning to fight. Or not lightning, ice. And I can't just like push him because he's in an open field. Disappear? Oh, it disappeared a second. Too late. He just completely counters my entire build. The longer this goes, the worse off it is for me. Like, he can just block all of my attacks. Aha. A little too antsy there, huh? A little too antsy there. Don't push me. GG. Yeah, what do you guys think about the water gauntlet? I don't know. Like, comment, subscribe, check out the Twitch stream. Things like that.